Hi guys, welcome to another reaction video of mine. I'm here reacting to Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 5. So let's jump into it and press play.
That's a lot of wagons. What's all that about?
You mean you haven't heard yet? Pretty much all of the military higher-ups are meeting inside the castle. They're finally disbanding the scout regiment. See? They're building those gallows to hang the commander from. He's probably getting his final judgment as we speak.
When facing your enemy, you can't just guard with a shield. You need a spear to dispatch the threat. If you disband the scout regiment, it will be akin to humanity tossing its spear aside. Suppose that in this very instant, Wall Rose was breached. Once again, half of humanity would be forced to flee, this time to Wall Sina. But the earlier evacuation left us with only a few more days' worth of supplies at best. And when they run out, locals and refugees will be forced to fight for survival. Wall Rose and Wall Sina. All of humanity would split, and a civil war would quickly erupt. Even if the walls are not breached again, Wall Rose is suffering from a perpetual shortage of food. It may not be Titans that breach Wall Sina.
You don't care.
It's entirely possible that the residents of Wall
Reminds me of
Rose
somebody.
will do it first.
And you think that such an
Like this.
undertaking requires the scouts?
Our duty as scouts has ever been to charge forth at the enemy. That's my belief. Unless you have some sort of secret plan by which we might overcome this ordeal.
The reason we brought you here is not to discuss our future within the walls, nor is it on account of something as simple as a murder. You've broken the most sacred of laws.
Indeed. You have refused to hand over Eren Yeager time and time again.
But Eren is vital for the reclamation of Walmaria.
That is not for the scouts to determine.
As shown by the way you maliciously schemed against the state. Not only did you feign his abduction in order to conceal his whereabouts, you also slew Demo Reeves when he learned too much.
Commander Pixis, the garrison and scout regiments frequently risk their lives side by side on the front lines. How are we to know that you aren't working together now?
I am deeply disturbed to hear that you believe we would align ourselves with the Scout Regiment. If the Scout Regiment is that fatal spark, then it should be smothered at once. Think about it. What if the Titans did manage to break through the wall only to find next to no one inside it? The poor monsters might have to go hungry.
Ervin, is this how you want it to end?
Now then, in the King's name, I'll announce your final judgment. Commander Ervin Smith, you have been found guilty of violating Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity. Your sentence is death. Your execution will be carried out at once. Take him.
Ervin, is this what you wanted? What about your dream?
The armored and colossal titans appeared out of thin air and broke through both gates in Colonist District.
Secure an evacuation route. Order all available garrison troops to make for the Eastern Front and defend the people. Saving the people is our highest priority. Sir! No, wait! I want every last gate to Wall Sina closed off. Not a single refugee will be allowed inside this wall.
You're commanding us to stand by while half of humanity gets devoured?
It's like the government hates its own people.
Then we'll end up in a civil war.
Sounds familiar?
We can't be sure. It's only a possibility. There's no guarantee that will...
It's enough that the possibility exists. Our authority is and must always be absolute. Now follow your orders.
Lieutenant, to think that the wall would end up getting breached at a time like this.
Although there is a silver lining here, we've already secured the power. Before too long, the vessel will take it, and then our problems will end.
And this one's still like this.
Our orders. Let's get those gates closed. Hold on. The refugees are coming now.
Who should decide?
Your wife?
Who has the right?
What's taking so long? Go do your duty. Ignoring my orders is an act of treason.
And I guess I'm a traitor.
Say what? But sir,
I can't. I am a citizen of Wall Rose. I refuse to shut the gates on those people.
you dare to
I stand with him.
Premier Zachary. Did you find the way they reacted surprising?
Surprising? Not a bit.
Premier Zachary, what's the meaning of this?
That report you all just heard was fabricated.
Bastard! This was all a farce? It wasn't his plan. It was mine. What are you saying? When you asked me, I declared to you in earnest that the Garrison Regiment is not aligned with the Survey Corps. We are not aligned with your assembly either. That's right. Although I agree with Erwin on several points, I was still willing to put my trust in your government. Had you shown that you actually gave a damn about protecting the people you govern, I would have stood by and watched as you sent Erwin to the gallows. However, you've made it clear that our suspicions were correct. Humanity is safer in our hands.
What? Don't be such a fool! Just what do you expect to accomplish by threatening us?
It would appear that you've misunderstood what this is. You see, it's far more than a mere threat. It's a coup d'etat.
A coup!
To be a soldier can sometimes mean obeying your commander over your king.
And that's especially true when the king's a pretender.
Yes.
Boast and replace.
He's not phased.
This is real? You plan to...
Is he even alive?
Given the scenario you were presented with, your choice to close Cena's gates broke Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity. Furthermore, you installed a puppet king in order to seize the reins of power for yourselves. This crime is known as treason.
Oh, shit! Wake up!
What is it, dinner time?
Oh, shut your mouth, you stupid oaf!
Is that supposed to be... You know who? Wow. Who's this? Is it these freaking bandits? Oh, Hunji.
And there you have it. The coup was successful. Premier Zachary now has full control of the capital and government.
Well, can we trust them?
For me, at least.
Come on, don't you get it yet? The government doesn't give a shit about saving any of us.
That's true.
You can face the truth now, or you can die wishing you had.
It's all written right there. The abuse of power, the bogus charges against the scouts, and that King Fritz was both a puppet and a fraud.
Looks like Erwin's gamble paid off.
That it did. But it wasn't just Erwin who gambled. Many people had to make a lot of hard choices for this to work.
Here's the thing, the Interiors may have lost, but not all of them know it. They still have Aaron and Historia too. We need to find them quickly.
I think I know where they might be. Let's get there and put an end to this fight.
Largely due to Erwin's actions, it was declared that the old system of rule would be dismantled. The declaration was given from the very gallows that Erwin was meant to be executed on.
For the sake of humanity, it might have been better to let that government stand. Like Commander Pixis was saying, they have far more knowledge than us, and they've kept humanity going at least this far. Should I have given up? Let them take Aaron?
No.
Surrendered my life and put my comrades at risk?
No.
Put my trust in their selfish wisdom?
No.
Your duty is as painful a burden as ever, I see. Perhaps death would have been easier for you. So tell me, why didn't you do as you just described?
I'm not sure.
Why don't I tell you my own reason? I've hated those arrogant bastards for a long time. Those self-assured pigs. They'd feed from gilded troughs and pretend their shit was gold. I'm telling you this because I know that you're the same. It's your turn to answer now. Why did you risk it all just to bring them down?
I've had this dream. Something to prove. Ever since I was a child.
Hunji, you said you might know where they are?
Erwin gave me this scout report from an investigation on Lord Rice's land. It details a certain incident that occurred 5 years ago on the Rice estate. As far as regional lords went, Lord Rice was fair and well respected by the people. He had 5 children. The most well-known of them was his eldest daughter, Frida. She was a down-to-earth girl who even the peasants adored. With the fall of Walmaria having plunged the world into chaos, bandits raided and set fire to the only chapel around. Unfortunately for them, the entire Rice family had gathered there to pray. And so, the entire family was massacred by bandits that night, save one. Only Rod Rice managed to escape with his life. To top it all off, this incident occurred just a few days before Historia's mother was killed by the Interior Police. So we know that in the immediate wake of losing his family, Rod Rice sought out Historia.
Well, she is of royal blood. Or do you think that bloodline has some other secret?
It's possible, but I'm not sure yet. What really stood out to me, at least, was the fact that large parts of the chapel were destroyed. The chapel was built from stone. It would take a lot of time and effort to destroy it. Also, Lord Rice was the only witness. No one confirmed his story. Then Lord Rice rebuilt the chapel with his personal fortune almost immediately. What was his rush? When you think about it, the story could only make sense if it involved a Titan attack. It may turn out that I'm jumping to conclusions, but it's suspicious enough to merit investigation, and it's the only lead we have.
What the hell?
Oh my word, where the freak is he?
Before the night is over, Rice's land will be crawling with our soldiers. Unfortunately, we can't expect him to wait that long. We have to get there as soon as possible, before Aaron ends up in someone's stomach.
A Titan gains intelligence and the power to transform by eating a human being with that power. How and when did Aaron first become a Titan? And who did he have to eat to gain his powers?
I don't think he ate anyone. Maybe he... I don't know.
Historia?
What? Alright, so that was Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 5. I'm glad that they finally got rid of this government. Let's see if Historia ends up helping Aaron escape, or are they going to try to get Historia to eat Aaron? I want to see how this is going to play out, and I hope that Historia ends up helping Aaron. Guess I'm going to have to wait to watch on the next episode. So until next time, guys, I thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless. Bye.